it's your girl Jasmine O, and welcome back to another video. So, in today's video, as you can tell from the title, this is our final series or final episode in our series on making friends. We're going to revisit this, but today I wanted to talk about friendship conflict and how to know when to end a friendship. Not even end a friendship, but yeah, when is it time to cut it? Cut it, hey, cut it, cut it. Anyway, when is it time to cut a friendship off? So, we have discussed the many traits of a healthy friendship, a toxic friendship, kinds of friends you want to have, and sometimes because is happening, life happens to friendships, and that's okay too. I have had my many shares, not many shares because I'm a good friend but I've had experiences in friendships ending, and sometimes you do get that closure and sometimes you don't. And sometimes they reach back out and sometimes they don't. Have I cut a friendship off before? I have. I'm gonna tell you this. One toxic trait that I have and that I'm working on is just stop talking to people. You feel me? Like I'm just like I won't talk to you ever again. So please, I hope you enjoy your life. God bless, and hopefully I'll see you in heaven because I'll be dead, but I don't know about you. That's how I be feeling, right? However, is that the Christian thing to do? I don't know. God is still working on me, so ask Him. Anyway, but in a more serious note, guys, relationships are important. But we also see the example of how to walk away from a relationship when the time comes. So these are just my thoughts on a friendship ending. Before a friendship ends or before you decide to walk away from a friendship, if you have an opportunity to talk with that person, I say go ahead and do it. But there's stipulations. If this is a jealous friend, if this is a manipulative friend, a controlling friend, somebody who is very loose with their words and very disrespectful, do not give them the satisfaction of having to sit down for them to speak words that will literally cut deep and hurt you, because you know at one point you cared very deeply for this person. So never put yourself in a situation where you allow people to talk down at you in the sake or in the name of closure. That's never worth it. So that will be one of my stipulations. I'll say to not sit down with somebody that you know will be very loose with their words, because words, whether you believe it or not, have the power to create life or death. And it's not just saying I hope you die, that you'll be like, oh, they really cursed me or they really hurt my feelings, but is speaking words that when you're there, like you literally, it keeps coming up and you keep reflecting on it, and it's in your inner man, and your inner man is just like, woo, like you really held on to those words, because when you care about people, everything that they say and they do, it really affects you. So never sit down with somebody who you know is a loose cannon and has that potential of saying or speaking things that are very volatile and just could potentially harm you in the making. Don't do it. Not always going to have closure. It's more for you than it is for the other person. So when people say I want closure, like, what are we going to discuss? When we discuss this, what is your goal? What is your goal of this sit down of trying to talk? After we discuss this, are we moving on to be friends? Or are we just going our separate ways? So I'm letting you know that you hurt me and this is the reason why. It all depends. I've sometimes told people that because this has happened and because it happened that time and I let you know this time, for this reason, I'm out. You feel me? Shark Tank. Like, I wish you well. I don't wish bad on you, but I just don't think I want to keep continuing in this cycle of disappointments. And you may have changed, but I just don't want to be on this journey with you. And I have told people that. And then there's sometimes that I've never had the opportunity to say that, but later on in life when we see each other, it's just like, wow, we were in two complete different places and we've been able to talk about it and apologize. And we may not be the best of friends, but we're cool, we're neutral, and we're there. Not every sit down, not every friendship ending or conflict needs to be, doesn't mean that it needs to restart a new friendship or restart another journey or restart you guys reconnecting. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, and you should completely be okay with it. You should know it's time to walk away from something when it's draining you, when it's taking away from your time, when it's causing you to compromise your values and your morals. I have fun with my friends. Sometimes too much fun. um, but if anything, if I can't say to them like, yo, this is pushing me away from my faith. Even when I want to do certain things, sometimes my friends are like, yo, that's not you, bruh. Like, nah, that you a church girl. Don't be trying to do that. And that's encouraging. And so any friendship that's not pushing you in that direction, you need to let it go, baby girl. Like, let it go. Don't be afraid to shut it down, and just realize that's how you know it's time for you to move on. That's how you know this is no longer serving me, and not in a selfish way, but it's not causing me to grow. And I want to say this: it's not everything that causes you to grow that you need to cut off, because some things help you maintain. But what I mean by this is, are you maintaining in a good space, or are you maintaining in a bad space? Because my mom always says, what's not growing dies. So like, okay, we might not be growing, so I might just maintaining this friendship, and then you're like, well, this is no longer serving me. I don't have fun with this person, so let me cut you off. This is a human being, it's not a plant. So that's not what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is, if a friendship is causing you to compromise who you are, let me give this example. My faith or having fun. And so many times I've compromised on my faith to have fun. But I know better. And I know that God is gracious and merciful enough, but I'm also not helping myself, and I'm not going to grow and tap into everything that he has for me. So therefore, there have been some friendships that that have been like, you know, sorry. It's nothing against you, but this is not helping me, and I know you're not ready to let go of this. And so therefore, Shark Tank, I'm out. Okay? I've said a lot, but I just want to leave you with this. You know it's time to leave a friendship when it's draining you, when it's causing you to compromise, when you are second guessing yourself and not in a good way. It's not causing you to grow. It's pulling you back into things that you did not want to go back into. And everybody around you sees a change, but it's not for the better. Okay? You know it's time to move on from a friendship when you're constantly circling the same issues that dwell upon like jealousy, envy, manipulation, control, disrespect, disregard. Nobody should stay into something and just be like, but we've been friends for so long. Never let the history of something keep you in a place where you're dying. That's not even how God operates. So you should not even operate that same way. You were not created to dwell in situations like that. Give people a chance to change. Give people a chance to be better. Have a sit down. Have a discussion if you're able to. Like I said, if it's going to be a positive conversation, sure, why not? There's a scripture that says, if you have a ought or if you have a problem with a brother, go to them, speak with them. If they don't understand, go bring somebody back, okay? And let them dwell between that matter between the two of you guys. If that's not, go in front of the elders and present it. All right, and then there's steps. After you've done all of that, if they still don't want to know, then like, wash your hands off them. Act like you've never known them, you've never, because you've gone through all those steps. So before you cut off a friendship, just consider these things. Is this person, can we talk about this? And sometimes I might go with like another friend who is aware of that situation and, just have them sit and just kind of hear both of us out. If not, I will, my mom is somebody that I bounce ideas off of. And then sometimes I'm just like, I might just send you a text. It's not even a sit down like, hey, we've tried to talk through this. I wish you all the best. And always end a season well. Never walk away from a friendship wishing somebody bad. Wish them well. If you have nothing nice to say, just say, this is no longer working for me. State your reasons respectfully and just say, so because of that, I think this friendship is what it is. And hopefully one day we could come back together and talk about this. But right now, I'm walking away. Sometimes we just have to realize that friendships are ending. They're for a season. Now where you're going, this person is not going there. You're going on two opposite polarized ends. And it's okay that they're no longer on this journey with you. Of course, we never have friends who are doing the same thing as we are. We never have people who are doing the same things as we are. But sometimes it's just what you once believed and what your core values and morals were that brought you guys together has completely changed to a point where the two can no longer walk together. Okay? And so sometimes just accepting that your friendship is ending is the first step. That's how you deal with it. Talk to them. Keep an open mind. Go see them. Let them know what they did. And sometimes you may just need to leave in silence and just pray for that person. It's really hard, I'm not gonna lie. Pray for them and just let it be. There are many times when friendship have ended that I've talked to my mom. I talk to my mom a lot, if you guys don't know. And I'm so sad. I'm just like, wow, I can't believe this and this and that. Maybe like 3-4 years later, the person reaches out. Hey, I realized that I didn't handle that situation well. And I would love for us to reconnect. Or I just didn't handle that situation well, and I just wanted you to know that. And for that, I apologize. I don't know where your life is at. I don't know what you're doing, but I know things cannot be like how it was before. But I want to support you in this way if you allow me. You never know. You just never know. So always leave a situation better than you found it. But if it's up to you, do. And the season with so much tension and chaos, as much as possible, walk away with just peace. Because you never know when that might reconnect, or you just never know when you're going to see each other again and now there's all this animosity. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. There's more content coming. Thank you so much for sticking by and supporting this channel, supporting this content. All right, I hope you come back soon because there's so much more to talk about. Until next time, bye.